What's up, everybody? Dre James here. Welcome to another ex- expendable potential. Man, I've been away. This channel has been heavily neglected. It has some um, problems I was dealing with. Not severe problems, but technical issues. My Mac that is producing this video right now is it was acting weirdly, and man, let me tell y'all a story. My Xbox. What the hell I'm talking about? My X. Speaking of my Xbox, it's cut off. Shit, goddamn. I'm not updating games though, but I was re-downloading some games that I previously beaten, like Watch Dogs 2, because I love that game. Yo, I swear to God, dude. Why I love the game? Because it's set where I grew up. I was born in the San Francisco, Oakland area. That was the West Coast is one of the best coasts I've ever had a privilege to be born out of. Just because everybody's so laid back and low key, and over here on the East Coast, I had to deal with uptight people. Oh my God, everything moves so fast over here. It's like I had to get used to that. I've been on the East Coast for some time now, since '96. I think I came over here when I was like 15. But my home will always be on the West Coast. I'm a West Coast person. If I had some money, I would move back to the West Coast. I'll have to leave my mom over here, but I think she'd be alright. She got a husband that was willing to take care of her and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm a West Coast person. But anyway, enough about me. Um, uh, my hard drive failed in my Mac. Now I knew something was wrong with my computer. I didn't really have the confirmation that my hard drive failed. Initially, it was just that my computer was running a little sluggishly, like from the way that the cursor of my mouse would move, and it was, oh my God. Now, I thought I would fix it by rebooting my computer, but evidently that's just made it worse. It was like I turn on my Mac, it will have to, boom, that infamous Mac startup sound. Um, wow. It wouldn't cut on. It cut on. It would try to boot up, but then it would cut back off. Then I called Apple Care and bless that person's heart. She was a female. She sounded real sexy over the phone. But man, she tried to help me out. She said it was. It sounds like it's a hard drive issue. Because I ran to recovery mode. I went to utilities and tried to reinstall High Sierra, which I got i3 processor. I'm in the process. I'm thinking about changing my processor to either i5 or i7. That's like later down the road. But yeah, she couldn't help me out. She's told me don't take it to the Apple store because they not due to the age of my computer. Since my iMac is what is it? A mid 2010 model of iMac. They're not gonna don't waste your time going to the Apple store because they're not gonna help you. So I went to an authorized dealer, well, not a dealer though, but like an authorized location where they specifically fixes Macs. It's up there in Severna Park. Like Severna Park is like one of the rich areas of Anne Arundel County, being it is so close to Annapolis. Oh man, that place is very high dollar. Anyway, even that, I took my computer to the place. This is called fuck it, Mac Medics. All right, I all computer stores that fixes them, the doctors. All right, because apparently my Mac was in a coma. It wasn't sick at all. It was in a coma, and I was trying. I took it to the doctors, and they ran the diagnostic. Diagnostic is free. All they had to do was hook up their, special wires and Femity Flank and shit like that, and I had to wait I didn't have to wait that long. It was like probably 5 or 10 minutes. Then I was vaping outside, and the dude was like, you can't smoke out here. It's part of the fire code or whatever. I'm like, what? I'm vaping. This ain't smoking. Ain't nothing combustible about this. Well, I'm thinking that in my head. And he told me, hey, your hard drive failed. And I actually looked at the diagnostic on my monitor because he hooked up my computer to the system. Yeah, everything worked but the hard drive. So that's all the thing I needed to know. All right? That's the only thing I needed to know. Now I got confirmation that it is my hard drive, and I need to replace that bitch. All right? So, you know what he told me he was going to charge me to fix it? $300 something and some change. I'm not going to fucking pay it. Motherfucker, I ain't got that much. All right? I got let go of my job at the casino that, oh my God. I miss that place. I miss the people. And I miss the paychecks. To now I'm working at Royal Farms. I ain't got that much money. So, I gotta make do with what I have, really. If I want to buy something. But I'm broke. I couldn't pay $300. I think it was like $100 something for the, how they was gonna fix up the part, and then it was like, I'm guessing $200 something just for the labor. So it was going to add that all up. It's going to be like $300 just to fix and pay for the labor for my Mac. In my mind, I was like, fuck you, bitch. I'm going to New Wave. Well, I didn't really think about that. I carried my computer home. I took my Uber. I took Uber to get home. I got home. Told my mom the situation. She was like, you gotta buy a new computer then. Like, no, I don't. Because as soon as I step in the house, it's like, I could do this myself. All I need is a good YouTube video to show me how to open up my iMac, and it was easy. I thought it was going to be hard. I thought it was I thought it was going to be fucking hard. Like, I need I don't know. I thought I was going to have a expert come to my house and fix it for me. I don't know any friends that work on computers like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I told my mom, no, man, I think I'm going to do it myself. It's only a hard drive. All I need is a good YouTube video so I have a good visual, because I'm a visual learner. I'm one of them old millennials. You know how us, Yeah, you can't just, when you teach us something new, you just can't do it word of mouth. Okay, you told me, now I want to see it. Because if I see it, then I have a better idea of what you're talking about. So I looked on YouTube how to upgrade a hard drive or whatever, Yeah, I upgraded my hard drive. I went to Newegg and I bought a Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte hard drive. My old one was a 1 terabyte. So now my capacity is double. I'm like, oh shit, I got a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now I got let me go back. Now I got a 2 terabyte hard drive in this damn thing instead of a 1. So I'm like, I got double the capacity. It's awesome. I was about to get a solid state, because I know solid states are, I don't know, it's good. The solid states are better than the SATAs, but the SATAs could carry more. I don't know. Maybe I'm relying on information that I saw back in the day, like in 2010 or 5. I'm not but I know some solid states they do have like some terabytes capacity on their shit. But I keep seeing like 250 gigs. I'm like, oh, I need more than that. I mean, I need more of anything, really. more food, more capacity in my hard drive, more clothes, more money. I'm American. I always need more. Anyway, so got my hard drive fixed up in that bitch, and I'm like, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it. Got my hard drive fixed. The thing is that pisses me off that all my data has been wiped. So all the data I had on my first hard drive is gone. So I gotta start off by scratch. But I wasn't really sweating it because once it's gone, it's gone. You know. I got my Final Cut, Motion 5, Photoshop, and ScreenFlow. I just bought the new ScreenFlow. I was able to get all four of them, the software uploaded to on my hard drive so I could use them. You know, got Origin, which is EA's Steam, because I bought 2 games from EA on my computer. It was SimCity 4. Excuse me, the more recent SimCity. I burped. I'm sorry. So this is 8. And I got the Sims 4. Yeah, I'm that kind of gamer when it comes to PC games. I'm a console gamer. And I got like all the first person shooter games and shit like that. But when it comes to PC games, the only games I play is, I forgot that quick. Damn. At least we got a video so you can see my brain process. SimCity and Sims 4. Yeah, well, this is what it comes down to it when it comes to PC games. Because, you know, playing SimCity and the Sims, that's stemmed from my childhood. I would never stop playing those type of games. You know, because they people simulators. Well, the Sims are. SimCity, city simulators. You know what? Speaking of the SimCity, there was a class I had when I was in middle school called, it was a technology class. They had different stations. One was city planning, was that wasn't my first time playing SimCity. That city planning area in that class. It was in a technology center. I don't know. It was a good class though. You know, they had one area within the class where it was, man, that school, Flamson Middle School in Paso Robles, California, had the technology center. It was like a group of different classes within one class. One of them was like you in this room and you build like those fucking cars with CO2 cartridges in them. I suck at that. But yeah, man, that was a good class. Yeah, but that was one class where you had to, you know, the city planning area was like my favorite because all you did was play SimCity. All you did was play SimCity, and you know, it was you and making a city. You know, yeah, SimCity, the original SimCity, like the old SimCity was, I didn't like. I like SimCity 2000. That back then, that was the shit right there because all you had to do was input the cheat code, porn tips Gazzardo, and they give you 100,000 simoleons. That's the currency within that game, simoleons. Man. So, wow. So this is going to be a little intro video to my hiatus of this channel. I am on a lot of outlets. I'm on Stitcher, and I'm on iTunes, and I'm right here on YouTube. So YouTube, Stitcher, and iTunes, you can catch my show where I just talk about anything, evidently. Anything. From gaming to things that happened in my life and things that happened before in my life. And my addiction to porn. No, I was playing. I'm a guy. I'm gonna look at porn. I'm single. I like girls. I like boobs. Anyway, I'm sorry. We live in a PC society, and we can't just um, like talk about crude things like porn, but some women love porn too. Don't be afraid of watching porn. You know what I'm saying? Porn is where you get your education on how you fuck it. You know? Pornhub, X Hamster. Those are the only ones I like. Oh shit, porn is awesome. Hey, speaking about porn, I got a Fire Stick, right, and there's a program you can download. It's called Modro, which is free live TV. Get all the channels you want. Shit, you matter of fact, when you get it, um, you can cancel your TV subscription to like DirecTV or Comcast or Verizon Fios because you get live TV for free. Yeah, the commercials are still there, but it's a live TV feed. But I downloaded Hustler and Penthouse, and I was like, oh shit, all white people fucking. I swear, because that's a white label. That's not music. It's a white network. Hustler. It's founded by Larry Flint. Did Larry Flint die? I don't know. I know he's a he ain't a quadriplegic. He's a paraplegic. Because I know quadriplegic is like nothing is there from the neck down. I mean, it's something there, but you can't use them. But paraplegic, he's paralyzed from the waist down. I think from a gunshot wound or a car crash. I'm not sure. I gotta watch that movie Larry Flint versus the People versus Larry Flint, and he was portrayed. Woody Harrelson portrayed Larry Flint, and he named himself Jesus H Christ or whatever. He's trying to act all Christian and stuff, but that didn't work because it wasn't him. Oh man, why are you talking about porn for? Porn is awesome. It's very educational. They teach you how to lick pussy. Teach the girls how to suck dick. And teach the guys how to fucking stroke that shit real hard so that girl can like you more. Anyway, that's very crude talking. Sorry about that. But, it's awesome. Anyway, it's 2 games I want to party with. 2 games. I gotta wait till I get paid, though. I gotta pay my cell phone bill. You know what? Me talking about my cell phone bill, in this week, I will actually pay that phone off. Yeah, so I gotta pay that. But when I do have the money, it's only 2 games I want to play. And that's Fallout 76. I don't know whether or not I want to download that shit on my Xbox or on my PS4. I don't know. And then Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm kind of mad because it's a prequel, but at the same time I'm not. Let's talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. I played that shit. I got it. I'm too lazy to get it. No, I'm not. It's like right here. Oh, here it is. My DVD caddy. That's football. Here it is. Play this game. It's a glare right here. There it is. It's a glare right. There it is. Okay, I'll play this game. This shit is fun as shit. It's like Grand Theft Auto. Well, it's like Grand Theft Auto with horses. It's Rich. I want to play this after this podcast, but still, game is fucking awesome. Man, it's like I was playing that game and it was so freaking awesome with the character development and the settings and the graphics, the visuals at the time was awesome, especially when the interlude started when John Marston travels from America to Mexico and you see all the scenery changes and everything, and you actually in Mexico, and the visuals was amazing at the time for the Xbox 360. It was awesome. I got real in tune with the story. I, there was another game that that came out first before Red Dead Redemption. It was called Red Dead Revolver, and I liked that game, but it was too spaghetti western for me. At least Redemption was a little bit serious, and I kind of appreciated it more because I can gravitate towards the characters more. The story arc was something I can relate to. Of all the westerns I've seen in movies, Red Dead Revolver was like a cartoon. I couldn't take it seriously. It was, and I didn't beat Red Dead Revolver. First, I had trouble beating the first boss. I was like, what the hell is this, man? And I got my water in my mini fridge. If y'all ain't got no mini fridge in your man cave, this not a man cave you got. Anyway, I was like, how the fuck you supposed me to beat this? So I stopped playing it. I stopped playing it. I love water, but it was all about John Marston. Made a deal with some government people so he could live a better life, so he could support his wife and kid. But he had to turn in his gang that he used to work for. And the whole time I thought the main protagonist, I think was Williamson. It's been a while. I thought he was the leader of the gang. But Williamson was, I think that's the antagonist's name, but I could be wrong. He's not the bigger boss. This man called Dutch something. He's the boss. Dutch McGrath, whoever his name is. Dutch. Oh shit. That's the boss. And seeing how the story panned out, his adventures in Mexico and back up north in America, I was like, oh wow. Then the ending, when John Marston dies, I was like, that ending was like, oh man, them government officials double crossed him and killed his ass. And then I like how the part when, this is spoilers, but the game been out since 2010, so it's okay for me to spoil that game. Sorry if you haven't played it though, but you could have played it when it came out in 2000. What this game came out again? Trying to see it. Yeah, 2010. You should have played it when it came out in 2010. So I'm getting spoiled. My titties itch. I'm going to spoil it. I'm spoiling it. So when John Marston got murdered, and then his son grows up, you can see his son grows up and shit, and vows for revenge for the people who killed John Marston. His son was like, killed every single of them motherfuckers. Like, bitch, you killed my daddy. I'm gonna kill you. But this is Red Dead Redemption 2. I want to get it. I'm not getting the big version. I just want the game. I'll probably get the deluxe edition because that's the version I usually buy because it comes with DLCs with it. That's about it. That's all I care about. The vanilla main story and the DLCs that come with it, because usually the DLCs is like the aftermath. I like seeing or playing the aftermath story. Like, oh, so what happens now or whatever. I like them kind of stories. So it's a prequel with Red Dead Redemption 2. I think of how the story began and shit like that, and you see a lot of it in this game right here, Red Dead Redemption 1. 6 stories that John Marston ever talked about the gang and stuff, like how he lied and cheated and stole or whatever. And now we have an opportunity to see it. And that's awesome. But it's not going to be John Marston. It's going to be some other guy within the really some gang or whatever. Um, then you got Fallout 76. I don't know whether to buy it on Xbox or PS4. I think I said that already. Because I know, I believe you get the mod in that game. I don't know how you going to mod in that game because it's a multiplayer. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna get it for PS4 because most of my active friends has PS4, like my clan buddies from Destiny 2. Because I'm liking Destiny 2 Forsaken. Because I haven't gave up on the game, unlike one of my friends gave up on it. He got sick of Bungie and their shenanigans with the game and the false promises and the game breaking glitches that Destiny had. Uh, I think Destiny 2 broke the camel's back with my friend, and he just stopped playing it. The only way he can play Destiny 2 if one of his friends, his close buddies, will buy it for him. That's the only way that he's going to play Destiny 2 Forsaken. But the one thing I like about Destiny 2 Forsaken is when you get a powerful gear, like a powerful purple Ingram, you ain't gotta go to the cryptologist in a tower to encode it. It appears in your game, so all you gotta do is just pick it, like go in your inventory, pick it, and be upgraded in power. Which they changed it from light. You can upgrade your power level. I'm drinking this water like it was my last bottle. I swear, I love water. That's really all the things that I have. I mean, Fallout is awesome. Been a fan of Fallout since Fallout 3. Didn't even I didn't play Fallout 1 and 2 because I think at that time, I don't know what year Fallout. Let me check. See here. See here. Fallout 1 and 2 was released 98. Ooh, in 98, I was in high school. Said 98, I was a shit. I want to say I was a sophomore in high school because I graduated high school in 2000. Yeah, I was a sophomore. Yeah, because that seemed about right. I was a junior, not junior. I was a sophomore in high school. And I'm guessing Fallout 1 came out. The first Fallout. I hate it when you looking for a release date or something, like a bit of information. Like it says here, when was the first Fallout released, and the answer was like Fallout 76 is an upcoming multiplayer. They talk about Fallout 76, but the question was asked, where was the first Fallout released? I don't know. I could go on Wikipedia because I'm very interested. Like, when did the first Fallout game was released? 1997. Okay, so 97, I was a freshman in high school because when I graduated middle school, I was excuse me, it was the year of '96. Yeah, I was a class of '96, and Flamson Middle School in Paso Robles. So that seems about right. I wasn't the privy to Fallout back then, like the original Fallouts. Yeah, so my first Fallout game was Fallout 3. And my friend of mine had to talk me into it. Like to buy it. And he gave me all the information I needed to build my character, and he told me what to expect and what villains not to fight because I was lower level. And I liked it. I like those games because it is great storytelling. Yeah, it's very slow at the end. I mean, in the beginning. I'm sorry, very slow. Once you get it started, but I kind of like that gameplay where it's like it tells a story. I'm a story buff when it comes to video games. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and play Borderlands, Borderlands 2. Yeah, they are. Don't get me wrong. Borderlands is nice. It's a very cool game, but it's mostly all gameplay. It's not it's not that story driven for me to get into. I like games like Fallout. That's more my speed. It's a game that can tell you a story, because if a game have a good story, it makes me appreciate the characters and what they are doing. All right, and the certain aspects of video games nowadays. Now it's like all multiplayer, because you dwindle the consumer's patience to the point where they just want to like pick up the game and start playing. Me, I'm like, no, just give me a story so I know what to do. I know what the character is all about. On the character's mission statement. What is his background? What motivates him or her? How he or she in the game does shit. I need to get round up. When it comes to a video game, those just throw me in there so I can play. Nah, I need a good story. I need a good backstory. I need a cutscene with some scripts and shit. Like Metal Gear Solid. Let me tell you about Metal Gear Solid. I slept on that shit for a year before I actually start playing it. I think I bought it. That was the time I worked at Shoppers where I got paid every week. And back then, I think PlayStation games was like $20. Now it's $60. It was $60. I remember it was $60. It was just $60 just for the game. Nowadays it's like close to $70 because you want to buy the deluxe edition and shit like that. They had special tiers for games now, and the price goes up. Back then, I bought Metal Gear Solid 1 for like $20, a new game, and I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. That was my first Metal Gear Solid game I ever played, and I was totally lost because I end up dying every time that I shot at somebody. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Because me thinking, I thought it was going to be running gun. It's stealth. And that was the time where I didn't know what stealth was. Like, what the fuck is stealth? Then a friend of mine told me you gotta sneak. Oh, and I kept on that mindset. I gotta sneak around without being seen. And I started advancing in the story, and I fell in love with the series because it was like watching a movie. The other cutscenes was like 30 minutes. Most of them was like 30 minutes long though, but I was engaged. And that's what most video game lacks, is the engagement. The story. The story engagements, the development of the characters. A lot of video games is missing that. So that big gust of wind just blew my ear off when I compressed that bottle. But but yeah, it was freaking awesome. You know, the only games that do does that is Red Dead Redemption. Like Rockstar games always give me that. Grand Theft Auto, L.A. Noire, Red Dead Redemption, the first one. I haven't played the second one. It's not even released yet. Probably become released next year, I think. I'm not sure. Knowing Rockstar, they probably pushed it back to June of 2019. But nah, it's gonna be out. Things are gonna be out in December. But I don't know. They probably will push it back next year, January or February, because they pretty famous for doing that. You can't really blame them. You know, um, like pushing back a game like that. You know, that means they're perfectionists. They don't want no bugs, no glitches. They want to send out a perfect to them, a perfect game so you can enjoy. Enjoy. You know, so keep doing what you're doing, Rockstar. I'll be applauding you when you release it, and then especially when the reviews come out. Because right now, I only buy games when the reviews come out. The only game I didn't buy, the only game I bought that I didn't wait for the reviews for Spider Man because I knew that game was going to be awesome. Because I saw the presentation of Spider Man, I'm like, oh shit, that did it to me right there. That I need to buy that game. Yeah, I beat it, and that story was the overly charismatic story, but it sufficed. I enjoyed that game. Yeah. I'm still loving the way that I swing all them buildings and shit at Spider Man. That was totally inspiring. It was expiring at Spider Man, swinging through building to building and shit like that. So I'm gonna let you off right here on that note. Sorry, it like took a while for me to. it, I was like, oh man, let me do a video for this channel so I can help I don't know, help me grow it. I don't help myself grow it. Whatever. I lost train of thought. I'm running on a full stomach, and I just want to kick back and relax. I think. See here. I think my games. Well, I think one of my games is uploaded. See here. Yep, Rocks Dogs 2 is downloaded onto my hard drive. I'm gonna also I'm re-downloading Quantum Break. I love that game, yo. A lot of people hate it. Why? Shit. It's like a TV show. Anyway, Mass Effect Andromeda, which that's my first Mass Effect game that I ever bought, really. And I like it. I think I like it because um, when I bought the game, what the fuck that game dev name is? Bio shit. EA passed it where everything was fine, but I still saw some glitches anyway. But it wasn't game breaking glitches like when I drove the Nomad in the game. It didn't go through the ground and then I'm falling in the void like other players witnessed. That didn't happen to me. But yeah, my Pathfinder was a girl and I made her into a lesbian. It was sexy as hell. Also, it was a black Pathfinder. Ryder was black, and then I got her into a fling with the Australian lady that worked on the bridge of the ship. Got her into I think I'm gonna do it again. I'm thinking about recording it, but since I know what to do now, so I think I'm gonna play it again, and I'm actually gonna stream it. I don't know. I'll probably roast it. I don't know. Anyway, and then I downloaded Sleeping Dogs. That game. That's another game that I slept on for at least a year before I bought it. I beat it. It was like Grand Theft Auto in China. And that shit was like, oh my God. A lot of things to do in that game. A lot of things to do. Oh my God, it was awesome. But it was kind of fun. It was fun, but it was kind of sad doing the end because one of your people dies. I ain't gonna say if you fuck it. It's been out for one of the bosses that you're friends with end up dying. And he's about to get married. I was like, oh, and you know that character. I was starting to like him too because you know why he act the way he act. You know, at first he didn't trust you because he was like, this is some motherfucker that this little short round bung into my organization. I don't trust him because I don't know him. But as the game progressed, you are starting to like that person. So I was like one of those people that the characters in the game that's like, why you kill him off? But yeah, man, Sleeping Dog, it's a definitive edition, and I finna play that immensely. I'm finna re-download, not re-download. I told you that already. But I'm finna play Watch Dogs 2. That game is awesome. I think I finna stream that too. Shit. That game is awesome. Anyway, I'm finna head off of here. Yeah. Find me on YouTube right here. That's where you at. I'm also on iTunes and Stitcher. All three I produce video format podcasts because it's easier for me because I've been doing videos since 2005, 6. I've been doing these video formats since 2006. That's all I know is video. So yeah, I produce video podcasts for you. You find me again on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube. This channel. All right. Hit that like button and subscribe. Peace out.